Mike Albert will take the draw for OU. We're underway here in the second period. Lions control the faceoff. Hornak to Batista, tries to get it in the middle to Granda. Now it's covered there by Rittner. Toby Rittner at center, skates it up, feeds it on the left wing for Granda. Granda now chases the puck behind the OU goal. Still behind the goal. Rittner has it now. He looks to center. Toby Rittner moving in front. A shot, save, and it's taken off there by the defense. Tisdale, he gets it up on the left wing, and the puck comes out to center. Now here comes Ohio University into the zone. This is Albert with a puck. He loses it as it rolls in on Davis, who falls on the puck and tries to dish it off, but they blow the whistle as they rule he had possession long enough. As we've played 33 seconds of a scoreless second period, it's 3-0 Penn State.
Davis went behind the goal after the whistle was blown, and Mike Albert skated past him, gave him a little shot in the back. Davis said something to the official, and I don't know. I guess he wanted to face off over the other side. I guess that was all he was talking about.
The face-off will come to the right of goaltender Davis. It'll be Albert in there for Ohio University, and Rittner for the Lions. The face-off controlled by Penn State. Now Joe Batista gets it ahead to Rittner. He gets around his man. Here comes Matt Glass on the right wing. Glass moving in. A shot, save, a rebound. It's loose. Rittner has it. Rittner, shot, another save. Kick save by Kellerman. Rittner still with the puck as he dumps it in on the goal, and it's taken there by Ohio University, and they just dump it down the ice. No icing.
Penalties are both over now.
As both teams at full strength. Joe Batista behind the Lions goal. A bunch of players pile up there. Rittner skates out with the puck. Toby Rittner up on left wing for Granda. The pass too far in front of him, and it just slides down the ice where the icing will be called. And so the faceoff will go back deep into the Lions zone.
Ooh, I don't know. You were sitting down near the middle of the ice the first period. Can you see the lines any better down there than you can from up here? We're behind the goal.
Yeah, they need a new paint job, Mike. Actually, I think it's been over a year since they painted the Lions, and they're pretty well obliterated right now. They're tough to see. Even for the players they've mentioned on the ice, it's difficult to tell. Face-off controlled by OU. Shot on the goal, and it's deflected wide right in front of the Lions net. Now Greg Warren in there to tie up the puck along the right wing boards along with two OU players. Back to the left point. It's held in. Shot on the goal is wide to the left. Comes along to the right wing point, and it's out of the zone into center ice. Now DeStefano chases after it along with Fry, and a whistle is blown, and I believe it'll be an offside call. Just inside the Ohio University blue line. The puck will come, the face-off will come just outside the line, where Fry will take the draw along with DeStefano. We're down to 18:26 to go here in the second period. 3-0 Penn State. Now the puck along the right wing boards. Glenn DeStefano in front to Rush. Back to DeStefano, and it's covered by Kellerman as they tried to give and go. Brad Rush with his sentiment of 2 years. Glenn DeStefano working a little play just to the right of the OU goal, but the puck was frozen by the netminder, and the faceoff will come just to his left as the coach Mike LaRue sends out a new unit with Picorni centering for Ohio University. He'll take the faceoff along with DeStefano, who's chased out of there now. It'll be Greg Warren. DeStefano moves over to the right wing. The faceoff won by the Lions. Shot on the net is knocked down in front and dumped out to center ice by Ohio University. Now this is Tisdale with the puck. He just dumps it into the Lions zone where Fartelman will chase after it. Randy Fartelman behind his own goal. Up on the left wing for DeStefano. Intercepted there by Petriquin. Petriquin loses behind the goal. It's picked up there by DeStefano. Here comes Glenn DeStefano from Chatham, New Jersey. Up to Brad Rush. And Rush had an opportunity for a 2-on-1 but lost possession of the puck. And it's back out to center. Now dumped into the Lions zone, and a solid body check thrown in there by Bill Mayer on Picorni. Now the Lions try to get it out. They can't, but here comes Brad Rush. Brad Rush at center. He's got Greg Warren and DeStefano with him. Loses the puck. And it's dumped out to center there by Picorni. Now the Lions have it once again. Greg Warren backs it to Randy Fartelman. Now the Lions lose it. Here's a shot on the goal. Score! Mike Picorni from about 40 feet out. A low blast that beat Davis to his stick side into the right corner of the net. And just like that, Ohio University is on the board. It's 3-1 Penn State.
Well, Penn State gave that one away. And Corney sat all alone right in the middle of the ice. I'm surprised he didn't try and skate in a little closer. He just blasted away and went right in, beating young Davis on his stick side.
I believe that Davis was fooled on that play. Now back on the Lions. Clark Dexter tries to feed it to Montabell in the slot. Dexter has it again. Back to the point. Blackwell holds it in to Dexter. He can't control it. Right wing. Dexter still controlling. Shot blocked in front by the defense. Good block there by the Ohio University's Doan. And now it comes back out to center ice. Dumped in by Pay. And Davis will leave it there for Dave Hornak. Hornak up on the right wing. Now Montabell with it. He loses control. Back behind the goal. Mike Blackwell feeds it up on the right wing. Solid body check by Pay on Blackwell. Now there's a shot over the top of the goal coming along the right wing boards. Held in at the point. Now Dexter takes it away and gets it out to center. Here comes Gary Montabell up on the right wing for Hucker. Hucker moving in, a shot, and it's wide. Mike Hucker with an opportunity. Up on the left wing. Held in there. And a body check thrown on Hornak, and now some late hitting by Montabell as the right wing Shimolins really threw a check on Hornak right in front of the Lion bench, and Gary Montabell was not too pleased with that late high, looked like almost a high sticking situation on Hornak, and Montabell came in late, but no penalty was called.
Well, there is a penalty called. The Ohio University penalty box is open for business. I don't know who's going to be going in there.
Well, we'll wait and see. And now somebody, all right, he is going in the box. It's
Rich Shimolins.
Would have surprised me if they wouldn't have called one on that. I assume that'll be for high sticking, but we'll wait and see. It could be boarding, it could be roughing.
Hornak really took a big hit right along the Penn State board. Nothing there. He just got bent over backwards.
Face-off controlled by Ohio University as they dump it down the ice. The Lions on the power play. They have out there the Rittner line, along with Joe Granda and Matt Glass. And the call is for elbowing on the Ohio University player. The puck is loose at center ice. The Lions unable to get into the zone as they've used up 30 seconds now on this power play. Deep in their own zone, Matt Glass has the puck. Matt Glass tries to get it out. He still can't. Actually, that was Dexter, 19, not 18. This is Glass, now into the zone. Joe Granda has it. They look to set up. Granda in front for Rittner, and it's off his stick. Toby Rittner controls left wing boards. Rittner holds, still holds. Right point, Dexter. Now to Granda in front, and it's tied up there by the goaltender, Kellerman. And Glass and the Ohio University's Leck mix it up a little bit, and the officials warning both players right now that they don't want any more extracurricular activity out there, but no penalties will be called. The Lions have 1 minute 8 seconds on this power play as Rittner will take the face-off against Tisdale. The puck is controlled by the Lions. Batista left point to Matt Glass. Glass in front, shot, stick save. Good one there as it almost went through. Now Granda has it. Joe Granda loses control back to the right point, held in by Dexter, and now it does come out as it's deflected out to center ice by Ohio University. Joe Batista to Clark Dexter. Matt Glass with it now. Glass shot on the net wide to the left, back to the left point. Batista holds it in. Joe Batista to Rittner. He can't control it. Winds around the boards where Granda has it. Granda with the puck. Lions on the power play. 28 seconds. Now Rittner with it. Toby Rittner behind the goal. Comes out in front. Rittner a shot. It's blocked in front by the defense. Granda takes the puck. He's tied up there by number 18 Head, who's able to clear it down the ice, and that should just about do it for the power play. We're down to 10 seconds. Batista will start one last rush for the Lions. Here comes Joe Batista flying at center. Batista, he's got Rittner on the right wing, but an offside as Toby anticipated the play as Batista held up on the pass for just a split second, which put the centerman offside on the right side, and the face-off will come just outside the OU blue line. We're down to 3 seconds to go on the power play.
14-15 left here in the second period. Things have quieted down a little bit. Not too many late hits right now.
The face-off controlled by Fry, but the puck comes back into the Lions zone where Fidelman has it. Feeds it up on the boards, off the boards for no one in particular, and OU dumps it back into the zone. The power play is now over as both teams skating at full strength. In front, Ohio University putting some pressure on, but the puck is knocked out to center. Here comes DeStefano one-on-one. Glenn DeStefano around his man. In front, a shot, and it's deflected wide. Good defensive play by OU's McNamee. Now the puck out to center ice where DeStefano has it once again back into the Lions zone.
Just stepping around people. He's doing a nice job out there.
An excellent job of skating by the Chatham, New Jersey junior. Now the puck is taken by Warren. Greg Warren loses control, and it's dumped out to center, and here comes Petriquin for OU into the Lions zone for Cleland. He can't control the pass. It goes behind the goal. Fartelman ties it up with Cleland and Petriquin, and a face-off will come to the left of goaltender Davis with 13:11 to go in the second period. Only one goal, and it was scored by Picorni for Ohio University early in this period. They've reduced the margin to 2 as Penn State hanging on now to that 3-1 lead. The face-off will come to the left of Davis as the Lions now send out their Hucker along with Greg Warren and Mike Blackwell with Dave Hornak. A face-off controlled by OU. Shot on the net, but a whistle. And apparently, they rule that there's going to be a penalty, and they're going to send off 2 of them, I believe. I didn't see what happened down there, Mike, but they're going to send off Blackwell for the Lions, and I believe that is Pay.
Yeah,
Chris Pay for OU. Is apparently some action right on the face-off precipitated in these penalty calls. We'll wait and see what the announcements will be.
Well, I think the referee's just trying to keep the game under control, not let things get out of hand. They're doing a pretty good job, I think. You know, they're really whistling them off the ice quickly, not letting anything ugly get started.
Well, we're getting the announcements now, and they're going to be high sticking penalties at 6:52. Now Ohio U controls the face-off and lose the puck. Here's a 2-on-1 with Glass and Hucker. And Glass loses control of the puck, and it comes out to center ice. Now Clark Dexter has it. Dexter wheeling and circling in his own zone. Now it's center ice. Clark Dexter 1-on-3 on the backhand. Dexter behind the goal. Looks to center, but he's can't. Now back to the point. Batista holds it in. Joe Batista off the boards, back behind the goal. Hucker chases in after it. Hucker loses control as it's taken there by Leck. Now Leck tries to dump it out. It's held in. Here comes Hornak to Dexter. He can't control the pass. Clark Dexter still with it along the right wing boards. Now taken away there. Back to the point. Held in. Batista. Hornak. A drive. Save. Rebound in front. And falling on it is goaltender Kellerman as the puck came loose momentarily and Hucker tried to jam it in. But Kellerman would have none of that, and he eventually did freeze the puck, and the face-off will come out to the face-off circle to his right.
Clark Dexter right there, ready to pounce on a rebound.
Toby Rittner will take the draw with the captain, Eric Tisdale. Won by the Lions. A shot is blocked by Tisdale. The shot from Hornak at the point. Now the puck is wound up along the left wing boards for number 18, that is Head, but he can't control the pass. Now the Lions do have it. Toby Rittner with Joe Batista. Batista starts out in his own zone, now drops it back to Hornak. Dave Hornak skates it to center. Hornak on the backhand for Glass, but it's picked off there and recovered by Glass. Glass in the middle to Rittner, but he's ridden off the puck there well by Tisdale. Now here comes Eric, the captain, at center. Looks to shoot, fakes, and now sends his man offside as Tisdale hesitated at the blue line. And anytime you do that, 99% of the time, it seems, Mike, you will send your left wing or your centerman offside as they anticipate your next move. And when you fake it like that at the blue line, very often it results in the offsides call, as we have right here.
Yep.
You agree? Okay, Tisdale to take the draw along with DeStefano. The Lions control but the puck is shot back down into the OU zone by the Bobcats. Behind the goal now to Stefano. Still, he's got Rush in front. He can't get him to pass. Stefano had Brad Rush wide open in the slot, but the pass was blocked off there by Patriquin. Now here comes DeStefano behind his own goal. He looks to center in front again. It's loose. It's still loose. DeStefano on the forehand, on the backhand. To the point. Mayer, a drive, save in front. It's still loose. As DeStefano and Rush behind the goal. Now back on the point again. Mayer holds it. Shot on the goal wide. There's a lot of action in front of the Bobcat goal. Held in at the point again. Behind the goal. Brad Rush in front, but it's picked off by Picorni, and he finally gets it out to center ice. Here comes Tisdale into the zone. Shot is blocked and recovered there by Picorni. Now taken away by the Lions. Here they come. Can't get out of the zone as DeStefano is tied up there by Picorni. Now Rush has it. Backhand pass for Greg Warren, who breaks his stick on the play. And the puck is picked up by defenseman Leck. Now Brad Rush steals it away. Rush centers in front. And Fartelman can't hold it in. As Randy Fartelman had retreated out of the zone, now he does dump it back in, but it's picked off there by Head. This is Tim Head coming up on the left wing, on the right wing, behind the goal. He looks to put it in front. Now it's tied up and kept in the zone. Montabell does get it out. Rush loses the puck. Play very sloppy at center ice now. Now the Bobcats on a line change.
Penn State, one of the Penn State players playing without a glove, number 6 out there, Randy Fartelman.
Here comes Gary Montabell into the zone. He's got Granda with him in front. Oh, fine defensive play. He deflected that centering pass from Montabell. Now here comes OU back into the zone as the puck is tied up to the right of the goal, back to the point. It's held in there by Tisdale. Tisdale's shot is blocked. Good play by Montabell as he deflected that attempted shot on the net, and it comes all the way back down deep into the Bobcat zone. Taken there by Clellan. He gets it out where Granda has it. Joe Granda back to Mayer. Mayer shoots it on the net. Easy save for Kellerman. He drops it for his defenseman Leck, but it's held into the zone by Batista in front. Leck deflects it away. Matt Glass with the puck. Glass holding. Glass circling on the right faceoff circle. Matt Glass back on the point. Shot by Hornak. Deflected by the defense. And that was number 8, Carl Fry. Now the puck's still behind the goal.
Looks like Fry took it right on the ankle. He's hurting out there.
Yeah,
he's going right to the bench now.
There was a shot from Hornak. The left point was deflected by Fry, and you're right, I noticed he came up limping right away and really wasn't effective on the rest of that play, which almost resulted in a manpower advantage for Penn State, but they were unable to take advantage of the situation.
Penn State keeping most of their play down in Ohio University's end. They haven't been able to cash in this period. I think any time, though, they might explode, get a quick goal here.
There's Glass, a shot, save, high drive from Matt Glass. But Kellerman saw it all the way, a 40-footer. And Penn State has now registered 10 shots in this second period to just 3 for OU, but they've been unable to put the puck home, and Ohio University has picked up that one goal from Picorni, right, and thus they trail by 2 with just 8:35 to go in the second period. We've got a hockey game here. The puck is now loose at center ice. Batista has it, or Granda rather, to Matt Glass. Center's in front, but Rittner not there. Now Toby does have it. Back to the point. Hornak holds it in. Back to Rittner. Toby Rittner. Back to the point to Hornak. Shot on the net. Deflected in front. It's loose. Oh, and Granda with Rittner wide open in the slot. He couldn't get him the pass. Now Granda has it again in front. It's still loose. Glass goes for it, but it's carried out to center ice by the number 15, and I wish I knew who it was, Mike Albert. Now the puck is brought back into the Lions, or into the OU zone by Matt Glass. He dumps it behind the goal. Scooped up there by Albert now. Solid body check thrown in there from Rittner. But Pay has it for Ohio University. Shot on Davis. He makes the stick save on about a 50-footer just outside the blue line. And the puck is deflected into the mesh. And thus the whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off to the right of goaltender Davis with 7:39 to go.
Rittner attempted to hit one of the Ohio U players with a hip check. He missed him, and he hit the boards. He shook him up pretty well.
Well, Rittner, of course, one of the new faces on the 81-82 Nittany Lions, has had an outstanding season, both offensively and defensively. Now, right from the face-off, the puck just rolls in on goaltender Davis. He falls on it, and the face-off will once again come out to the right as Picorni takes the draw there along with Clark Dexter. The face-off controlled by the Lions. They dump it down into the OU zone. Now Hucker chases in after it along with Montabel. They tie it up behind the goal. Looks to center. Hucker with the puck. Dexter, a shot is blocked off by the defense. Clark Dexter still with the puck right in front. It's loose. Mike Hucker had an opportunity. Now it's carried out by the right wing Picorni. Picorni can't control it. He gets it back, and it's taken away and dumped back down into the zone where Blackwell has it. Mike Blackwell playing his first game in over a month as he's returning from a very serious back problem. Seems to be skating with pretty good mobility in this game. The puck is controlled by Ohio University, but the Lions get it out. Here comes Mike Hucker up on the right wing for Montabel. Gary Montabel into the zone. Big Montabel looks to center. He's bumped along the boards by Tisdale. Now the puck back to the point. Mayer holds it in, but he can't as he loses control of the puck. And now he dumps it back in, but that'll be an offside as Gary Montabel. They don't blow the whistle, though, because Ohio University maintains control. Now Picorni brings it in offside as we're down to 6:23 to go in a 3-1 hockey game with the Nittany Lions out in front, as the faceoff will come just outside the Penn State blue line as the Lions now send out to Stefano along with Rush and Greg Warren playing the right wing on this line. Hornak and Mayer on defense. The faceoff controlled by Penn State. Greg Tigger Warren tries to get it ahead to Brad Rush. He dumps it into the zone, back behind the goal. The Bobcats have it. They can't get it out. Shot on the goal. Rush has it now to Stefano with it. To Stefano a drive, and it's blocked and up into the mesh as McNamee for Ohio deflected that shot from DeStefano. It went up into the mesh, and the faceoff will once again come just inside the blue line to the left of goaltender Kellerman. Right point, Mayer off the draw. Shot, stick save, rebound in front, score! Brad Rush on the rebound. He tucked it home, and the Lions take a 4-1 lead as Bill Mayer's shot from the right point was saved originally by Kellerman, but he dropped it right at the doorstep. Rush tucked it home, and Brad Rush has given the Lions a 3-goal lead once again.
Rush made a fine play on that one. Kellerman actually had the puck in his glove. It bounced out of his glove. Rush smacked it, knocked it out of his glove, and then tapped it while it was in midair.
Here come the Lions again. Greg Warren looks to center, and Brad Rush had an opportunity, but the pass was deflected. Now the Bobcats with it once again, back behind their goal, taken away by Brad Rush. Brad Rush now loses it. Ohio University has it, and they skate it out to center ice. This is Clellan on the right wing. Feeds in the middle for Patriquin. He's got Fry with him. Now Fry has either an offside call or a penalty here. And I believe they're going to call the Bobcats. And I did not see what happened.
Just an offside.
Is it just an offside? Okay, the way the crowd was reacting, I thought they were going to be calling something.
Yeah,
that goal was from Brad Rush. Brad Rush from Glenn DeStefano and Bill Mayer at 14 minutes as Penn State reestablishes their 3-goal advantage.
You heard down there was the Ohio U bench saying that wasn't offside, and a fan yelled back, yes it was.
Well, it's hard for us to tell up here. We can't see the blue line, so we have a difficult time seeing through the mesh as well. We have to guess. Now the puck is behind the OU goal. Fed up on the right wing. And this is Shimolens. He tries to get it ahead to Albert, but it's picked off there. Now the puck is loose at center ice. Matt Glass goes for it, along with Granda. It is taken by Glass. He gets to Rittner. Rittner's attempted shot is deflected to center ice, taken by Albert. Now Albert up on the right wing for Pay, but he loses control as the play is really getting sloppy now. Toby Rittner skates it, looks to center in front, and Granda with an opportunity, and Kellerman tied it up, but the whistle blew awful quickly. And I think most of the Penn State Nittany Lion players and the fans agree that that was an awfully quick whistle. The faceoff controlled by Penn State. Batista tries to get it into the slot for Granda, but deflected out to center ice by Leck, and the puck goes all the way down deep into the Lion zone, where it's touched up by Dave Ferran, and icing is called on Ohio. We're down to 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the second period. Penn State in front 4-1. Only one more home game for Penn State. That'll be tomorrow night against these same Ohio University Bobcats. Game time at 8 p.m. Face-off controlled by Penn State. Batista to Rittner. Rittner tries to get it to Glass in the slot, taken away by OU. Here they come into the zone. This is Head. Tim Head, a shot and a save by Davis, as Tim Head, moving up on the left wing, let a shot go from the face-off circle, but Davis saw it all the way, had no problem. Tied it up, and the face-off to his right.
John Davis playing a fine game this evening. He's only given up the one goal by Picorni. That was about a 40-foot slap shot. It surprised him. Otherwise, he hasn't been given Ohio University any rebounds to poke at all. He's been covering up well.
He's really played an excellent game and had an excellent season. And in fact, he's established himself as the #1 goaltender. Now play back on as a centering pass was picked off there by Fartelman. Opportunity for Ohio. They keep the puck in the zone. Picorni does. And it's still loose. Now up on the right wing, Head, Tim Head, but it's recontrolled by the Lions, and they just dump it back out, and it rolls down into the OU zone. Taken there by Patrick. Now he feeds it up for Tisdale, rather. I keep wanting to put the R in there. Now Mike Blackwell has the puck for the Lions. Blackwell at his own blue line, and there's going to be a penalty call here.
I think they're going to get Mike Hucker on this.
Well, no, it's Randy Fartelman.
Okay. Mike Hucker slammed his stick on the ice in disgust.
Randy Fartelman, and I believe it's going to be a hooking call.
Either hooking or tripping.
Either hooking or tripping. Well, we'll wait for the announcement. But anyways, Ohio University on the power play, and they send out the Fry line as Carl Fry will be centering Head, and I believe that's Tisdale. Puck back behind the Lions zone. Mike Hucker killing penalties out there for the Lions, along with Clark Dexter. Puck is still controlled by OU. Back to the point. Left point shot on the net. Save. Rebound in front. Oh, and Davis just able to keep it out of the net. As a good shot from Tisdale on the left point, and he had trouble with it. Now they blow the face-off, blow the whistle again as
pushing and shoving
Clellan
between Clellan and Dave Hornak.
And Hornak, right, involved in some after the whistle activity. Or is that Hucker down there?
And let's see, I think he's going to take both players off here, so.
Well, Clellan is definitely going off, and we'll wait and see if Hornak does as well. Apparently so. These will probably be roughing calls with 3:17 to go.
Quite far away from the action there, so.
This actually will give
Ohio University will still have the one-man advantage here.
And it'll be a 4-on.
3 men skating in front of goaltender John Davis. Ohio State with 4 attackers.
The 4-on-3 advantage, of course, is always more advantageous than the 5-on-4 because it opens up the ice more.
A lot of room out there for Ohio University to skate around.
Now Leck, defenseman Leck with it. Up on the right side for Tisdale. Back to center ice. Now Leck has it picked off by Brad Rush. Brad Rush coming in 1-on-2. Rush for the Lions. Skates back behind the goal. He has nowhere to go with it. Now gets it up to Batista. Batista holds it in as the Lions now doing a good job of killing off this penalty. And it's tied up behind the goal, but they're going to rule that Penn State initiated the standoff, and thus the faceoff will come outside the blue line. As Brad Rush will take the job, the Bobcats of Ohio are making some changes now on the power play. They keep out Leck and also McNamee on the points. Faceoff controlled by Picorni, but now the Lions lose it. Now Picorni moving in, shot, score!
Picorni getting his second goal of the evening.
Mike Picorni put it home as he beat Davis again to the stick side. He tucked it in the left side of the Lion goal in the lower left-hand corner, and just like that, OU is back on the board again, and they've cut the margin. It's 4-2. Time of this goal comes at 17 minutes and 19 seconds.
So a minute 24 remaining in the penalties to Hornak and Clellan.
That washes out the penalty to Fartelman, of course. That's a power play goal by Ohio University. Their second of the evening. It's 4-2. Rittner back the other way. Rittner shot, score! Toby Rittner answers just like that. And once again, a 3-goal margin as the Lions score. But 10 seconds later, Toby Rittner on the forehand put it home as he beat Kellerman to the glove side. He tucked it in the lower left-hand corner, and it's 5-2.
Looked like Rittner hit the post on that. It just bounced inside rather than outside. Line's getting a good break on that.
An excellent shot by Rittner. We'll wait and see who they give the assist to on that play. Apparently, it's going to be just Matt Glass. But Toby Rittner scoring to make it a 5-2 hockey game. And now all of a sudden the goals are coming fast and furious. Lions control the puck. This is Bill Mayer at center. Mayer into the zone. Mayer looks to center, and it's taken away there by Leck. Leck up on the right wing for Tim Head. Head can't control it. Now gets it back. Takes it away from Rittner. Head wants to center. Goes back behind the goal. Tim Head with it. Still controlling. Back on the left point. This is Tisdale. Tisdale circles, gets away from Rittner, shot on the net, wide, rebound in front, another shot, and a save, and a save, I guess. We can't see down there. There's no indication of a goal. The puck was loose in the slot. Davis fell on it, and then it came loose again.
And Matt Glass and Dave Fleck swinging sticks at each other down there in front of the Penn State crease. And let's see if they don't get sent off here.
And Davis coming up with the saves. Great scoring opportunity for Ohio University. Tisdale was wide open in the slot. He appeared to fan on the shot somewhat. It just kind of rolled in on Davis. We can't really see down there exactly if the puck got behind him and he fell on it or what. But they're able to keep it out of the net anyways, and with just 1:45 to go, the faceoff comes to Davis's right. Controlled by Ohio. Now the puck is kicked into the right corner there. That's Patriquin along with Mayer. Now DeStefano ties it up, and the faceoff once again will come deep in the Lions zone. This time it'll be the right faceoff circle, as Fry will take the draw along with Dexter, I believe. Shot on the goal is wide to the left, up along the left wing. They try to hold it in. They can't. Here come the Lions. It's center ice. Glenn DeStefano tries to work around the defenseman there, Johnson. He can't do it. The puck behind the goal. It's tied up. as DeStefano tried to deke around Doan. He was unable to do it. The puck rolled along the boards and came back behind the goal, where it's tied up, and the face-off will come to Kellerman's left, as Fry will take the draw with DeStefano. He will try to draw it back to his point men. He's got Blackwell on the right point, Fartelman left point. Now a whistle right off the face-off, and I believe they're going to be calling something here. I don't know what. Apparently, they're not going to allow that last line change, as they're chasing Fry off the ice now. As, of course, the home team is allowed the last opportunity to make a change. But here's Fry back out on the ice once again. I don't know what that problem was, but we're set to go now.
Oh, I think both players came out of the penalty box there.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Right, Fartelman to DeStefano, deflected in front off the shot from the right point by Blackwell. Now it's dumped back out to center by Patriquin. Fartelman will retreat and chase it behind the goal. He feeds it up on the right wing for Greg Warren. Tigger Warren in the center to DeStefano, around his man. Good move by DeStefano. In front to Rush. Brad Rush back to DeStefano, but the pass was behind him. He didn't have an opportunity. Dump back out to center ice. Patriquin will chase it, but Fartelman will get there first, as he was ridden off the play there by Warren. Now here come the Lions once again. DeStefano into the zone. Glenn DeStefano in front to Warren. Shot save. Cleland loose in front. Back to the left point. Fartelman, a drive. Save. In front again. Warren can't center it. Taken there by the Bobcats as it's dumped out to center ice. Patriquin with it. He's ridden off the play there well by Warren. And Greg Warren gets it back to Fartelman. We're down to 16 seconds to go, first period. 5-2 Penn State. Blackwell to DeStefano to Warren. Shot wide. And rebound in front. They score.
Brad Rush.
Brad Rush on the rebound as it came off the backboards. The shot from Greg Warren, about 15 feet out, came to Rush as he streaked down the left side. He tucked it home, and it's 6-2 Penn State.
Pretty lively boards here. That puck really caromed off right back to Rush. He caught Kellerman out of position and just banged it home. That's the second goal of the evening, I believe.
Well, Warren and also Fartelman will pick up the assists. The goal at 19:51, as Penn State now has a 4-goal advantage, their largest of the evening. Now the puck is loose at center as the buzzer sounds, and that'll do it for the second period. Penn State outscoring Ohio University 3-2 in that second period, and thus at the end of 40 minutes of play, the Penn State Nittany Lions lead the Ohio University Bobcats 6-2. We'll be back with our second period intermission activities after this. You're listening to Penn State Hockey on FM 91. Because you leave your defense in a precarious position if you're constantly giving up rebounds in the slot, and Davis does a good job. But, you know, as we were saying, despite the fact that Andy Schaub really hasn't played as well as he did last year, he's still an excellent goaltender. And the Lions, with the youth of a sophomore in Andy Schaub and a freshman in Davis, really don't have any problems between the pipes for the next 2 or 3 years. And they're very fortunate. Also, Craig Moran, who is the number 3 goaltender right now, is certainly capable, and he could step in and has done a commendable job on the opportunities that he's had.
Right.
So the Lions have no problems in that area. They lost an excellent goaltender last year, the senior graduating Jim Pollock, who was the netminder in the championship years of 79 and 80. As the Lions now gathered around their goaltender, Johnny Davis, as we're ready to start play here in the third period. The Lions will be starting the Rittner line for this third period as we're ready to start the play, and the face-off is controlled by Penn State. Dave Hornack loses it now back into the zone where it's gathered there by Toby Rittner. Rittner at his own blue line, feeds it ahead for Granda just in front of him, rolls behind the goal, no icing. as Glass tries to hold it in. Now Rittner does, but he loses it, and it comes out to center ice. Joe Granda with the puck now to Joe Batista. Batista playing the left side on defense as we start the period, along with Harnack. Ohio University has out there the Tisdale line with Picorni and Head. Now it's center ice. The puck is controlled by Ohio University. Some sloppy play now taken there by Tisdale. Tisdale loses it. It comes back down deep into the Lion zone. Gathered in there by Head. Back ahead on the left side for number 19, and that is McNamee. Now back into the zone. Shot on the net. Save as Glass with an opportunity back the other way. Now the puck taken by Head. Now stolen by Ritter. Shot, save, stick save, and a good one there by Kellerman. Now Granda with it. Back behind the goal in front. Opportunity for Ritter. He can't control the centering pass. He's tied up there by Albert as Albert goes in along with Schmolens, Rittner, and Granda. They all freeze it, and the face-off will come to the left of the Ohio goal.
We've only played a minute and 18 into this third period, and I thought Ohio University would come out storming, looking for the early goal to get back in it, and rather it's the Lions that are pressuring Ohio's goaltender Gary Kellerman and keeping the pressure on him. So we're just starting up where I left off the second period.
DeStefano right off the face-off. A shot and a save by Kellerman. Back to the point. Mayer holds it in. Mayer a drive. It's blocked in front. Now Mayer tries to send it in on the goal again. Taken away by the Bobcats. And here they come. A 4-on-2. Into the zone. A long shot from outside the blue line. Seemed like a foolish play there as they had a 4-on-2 developing. Now the puck along the left wing boards. Brad Rush fights for it along with Fry. Now the puck in front, taken by Greg Tigger Warren. Here come the Lions. Warren up on the right wing. He's got the Stefano and Rush into the zone. Tries to get it to DeStefano, but he makes a poor pass. It's picked off there by Ohio, and back they come the other way. Centering pass too far in front of Patriquin, and Mayer dumps it back into the zone. Now Greg Warren centers in front for Brad Rush. Rush has it behind the goal. In front to DeStefano. Deflected away. Here come the Bobcats. Out to center ice. Long shot wide to the right. Taken there by Fartelman. He dumps it out. DeStefano takes it. Glenn DeStefano has it picked off there as play at center getting ragged once again. Now the Bobcats dump it in where Mayer has it. Bill Mayer at his own blue line. Circles to get away from Patriquin. Now DeStefano with it. Glenn DeStefano circling away from his man. That is Clellan. DeStefano into the zone. He's got Montabell and Rush with him. Loses the puck. Fartelman left point shot. Deflected wide. Opportunity. And it's taken there by Ohio. Here they come. Good play by Batista to break up a possibility, but they come back again. Shot just wide of Davis's glove side. Now another shot on the goal in front. Davis, they poke at it and they jam at it. And now some late hits back behind the goal as Picorni along with DeStefano in there get the sticks up. Montabell also in there for the Lions. As Picorni had an opportunity, Tom, Davis appeared to drop the puck at his feet. Picorni tried to jam it home, but Davis would have none of that.
McCorney seemed to be just standing there waiting for the rebound. He wasn't really content on the flow of the puck. He was just standing there like just waiting for the rebound, trying to poke it home. Johnny Davis getting out there and grabbing hold of the puck once again, not letting any danger.
Clark Dexter with Hucker, Batista, Montabell, and Foran out there for the Lions. Puck up along left wing. Mike Hucker tries to get it out. Feeds it ahead for Dexter, too far in front of him. But the puck is back into the Lions zone where Foran does get it ahead to Montabell, who dumps it into the zone. Now back behind the goal is Leck for the Bobcats. Batista holds it in on the right point. Here comes Batista moving in front as he tries to get it to Montabell, but the pass is picked off by the Bobcats, and here they come the other way. Long shot blocked by Foran. Now Tisdale a drive over the top of the net as it goes up into the mesh. Tisdale with a drive from about 15 feet out, a bad angle right side over the right shoulder of John Davis, and it goes up into the mesh.
Ohio University's had several good opportunities to get a goal all through the game, and a lot of times their shots are very high, erratic, and off the mark, and you're not going to get back in any hockey games when you're not zeroed in on the goal.
16:21 to go in the hockey game. It's 6-2 Penn State. We're live from the Ice Pavilion tonight on WDFM. Now Mike Hucker along with Clark Dexter tries to get it ahead to Montabell. Gary Montabell logging more ice time here in this third period, as is Dave Ferran. Ferran loses the puck as Ohio University had it momentarily at center, but Hucker takes it away. Mike Hucker to Gary Montabell. Montabell moving in a drive, and it's just wide to the left, held in by Batista. Hucker loses control. Batista keeps it in. Now Montabell takes a swipe at it. He's knocked down by Leck, and now Leck chases after the puck behind his own goal. Here comes Dave Leck. Now they get it out to center ice as the Bobcats with a 2-on-2 shot on the net. Stick save Davis. A long drive from outside the blue line. Davis doesn't know what to do with it. Now he drops it off for his defenseman, and Gary Montabell will take it. Montabell ahead to Clark Dexter. Dexter on the right wing, in the middle to Hucker. Mike Hucker 1-on-2 at center. Hucker gets around one man, around another. Mike Hucker moving in, and he's tied up there at the last moment by Leck. As Hucker with an opportunity, a 1-on-2, almost moved in position for a good scoring opportunity, and now the whistle blows. And I believe we'll have an icing call, and that is the case, as the faceoff will come down deep into the Ohio zone.
Hucker made a nice move getting through the Ohio defense, came in, looked like he was going to get a shot away and seemed to just lose his balance and get caught up in his own skates.
Toby Rittner to take the faceoff. He has Mike Blackwell and Randy Fartelman at the points. Rittner can't control the faceoff. Now Granda has it a shot, and that one goes just wide to the left. Now trying to keep it in is Blackwell. He does. Off the boards behind the goal. Kellerman leaves it there for his defenseman Pay. Now Pay feeds it up on the left wing, stolen by Rittner. In front, shot, Granda save. Rebound, Rittner in front again. Back behind the goal. Now this is Dexter, tries to get it up on the left point to Fartelman, but he can't. It's held in by Granda. Granda in the middle to Dexter, but it's sent back out to center ice, and here comes the Bobcats in a 2-on-2. Tisdale and then Pay. Now they look to center in front. A shot, save Davis. Good save, Davis, on a backhand attempt by Albert. Back come the Lions. This is Rittner. Rittner gets around his man. He's in. Toby Rittner, but he can't control the pass, or he can't control the puck as it got away from him. He had a wide open net. Now back behind the goal. Centered in front. Taken off by Ohio, and here they come. A 2-on-2 situation as Albert tries to get around Blackwell. He's bumped. Now taken there by Cleland. He's bumped, and in comes several of the Lions along with Patricken for Ohio as they freeze the faceoff. And now some late activity once again as Glass and Chamolin's in there getting the sticks up and the gloves in the face.
Well, this is really strange, Lou, not to get a really violent first period and have nothing in the second period, and they come out in the third period, and then it just looks like the first period all over. It's really picking up now, Lou. It's gone coast to coast, both teams with a lot of opportunities, a lot of loose pucks in the front, and a lot of good shots.
There are a lot of players on the ice right now. I don't know who came off the bench. I don't know if there's going to be penalties called, but apparently there will, as the penalty box door has opened. I believe Rittner possibly will go in. He's standing over by the penalty box. We'll wait and see. The penalty goes up on the board to number 9, which is Patricken for Ohio University, and for the Lions, I don't know. But apparently some players came off the bench, Tom, because there were about 15 hockey players on the ice. And they're only going to call the one penalty on Patricken. The Lions will be on the power play. And the time of that high sticking penalty is 5:59. Shots on goal thus far in the third period, 4-3 Penn State.
Let's go, Horny, let's do it!
And the power play unit for Penn State will consist of Glenn DeStefano along with Brad Rush. Now they have called a penalty. There's no power play as Randy Fartelman has been assessed a minor as well. So apparently Randy got the stick up too, and he's going to sit in the sin bin for 2 minutes. Both teams short a man. DeStefano out there with Brad Rush, Mayer, and Hornak. Now Hornak with the puck. Dave Hornak skating at center. Here he comes. And once again,
I think we have
a penalty is going to be called. I didn't see it. We'll have to wait and see what this
call, Lou. Glenn DeStefano was held up as he tried to get out of his zone by number 12, who is Mike Picorni, who has the 2 goals for the evening. DeStefano was appearing to make his rush up the ice, and Picorni seemed to be holding on to him. I can't understand why. The ref caught it. Picorni has 2 minutes.
Okay, the Lions now with a very advantageous power play situation, a 4-on-3. And Glenn DeStefano will be out there along with Brad Rush. They call that a roughing penalty. And that penalty goes on Picorni. Now Glenn DeStefano with a lot of skating room out there, and you like to see the junior from Chatham have wide open ice because he certainly knows how to take advantage of that. Bill Mayer now back deep in his own zone to Hornak. He feeds up on the right wing for DeStefano. Back to Brad Rush. Brad Rush to Hornak. They try to work it into the zone, but it's picked off there by Tim Head, and Head is able to clear it all the way back down into the Ohio zone. The Lions will have to start once again behind their own goal. Here comes Bill Mayer. Bill Mayer at center. DeStefano and Rush breaking with him. Bill Mayer ahead to Brad Rush, but Rush is offside on the right wing. As again, Mayer hesitated and deked at the blue line and sent his left wing, in this case actually his right wing, offside by a stride. So the face-off will come outside the blue line where the pass originated.
Minute and 14 remaining on the penalties to Patrickin and Fardleman, and a minute and 33 remaining on the penalty to Picorni for roughing. So the Lions are going to have a 19-second penalty.
Okay, Brad Rush with the puck. Rush to Hornak. Right point. Hornak will try to keep it in. He crosses to Batista. Batista fakes, gets around one man, but loses the puck, and it's stripped and taken away by the Bobcats, who just dump it down the ice. And the Lions have to retreat once again. This is Hornak. Hornak to Brad Rush. A lot of skating room for Glenn DeStefano into the zone. Brad Rush the trailer. Batista at the point. Back to Hornak, left point. Dave Hornak crosses to Batista. Batista, a drive and a whistle. And apparently that puck came across the blue line. And the offside. Once again, it's hard for the players to see those blue lines. As we've mentioned before, they are very, very faint. And that pass to Hornak on the left point just came across the line before he sent it over to Batista, and thus the face-off. Toby Rittner will take it. He has Joe Granda as his left wing. Also out there, Mike Blackwell and Joe Batista. Now Albert tries to take the puck away from Granda, but Granda comes back into the zone. Rittner has it now, left wing. Rittner shot on the net, score! Toby Rittner on the forehand off the pass from Granda. Granda right, and the Lions now lead it by a score of 7-2. And that'll be a power play goal for Toby Rittner, his second of the game. And the time of the goal comes at 7:34.
Mike Blackwell moving the puck nicely up ice, finding Granda. Granda had a lot of skating room, took it up the middle, found Rittner open on his left wing. Rittner takes the puck, made no mistake about it, drilled it past the goaltender Kellerman. 7-2 Lions.
And that should pretty well salt it away. A 5-goal lead at this stage would be fairly insurmountable for this Bobcat team to overcome. The Lions have been skating very well in the last couple of minutes, especially on this power play. They've had opportunities, and they cashed in and lead it by 5. Now Rittner chases after the puck once again in the OU zone. It's dumped out to center where Batista will gather it. Joe Batista ahead to Toby Rittner. They get it into the zone, but it's dumped back out. Now Batista crosses to Blackwell. Blackwell, good move to get around Albert. Albert now takes the puck away from Rittner. And here comes Ohio. Shot on the net is wide of Davis. Comes along the backboards and out to the right wing. Now it's picked up there by Batista. Joe Batista feeds it ahead to Joe Granda. The puck at center. Granda has it again. Back to Rittner. Rittner can't control as the pass is behind him. Now Albert dumps it in where Blackwell picks it up. Rittner has it for Penn State. Backhand pass intended for Glass, but too far in front of him. OU picks it off and they bring it into the zone. Ohio University. Shot on the net is deflected and knocked out to center. Good defensive play by Joe Granda. Now the Lions with it again. Batista ahead to Glass. Matt Glass, good move to get around his man into the zone. He's got Granda in front. Glass centers, but it's picked off there. Picked off by the defenseman Pay, and back come Ohio. Shot on the net, saved by Davis, and he hangs on, and a late hit by Pay as he took a little poke at Davis, and John Davis very unhappy with that. Slams the puck down on the ice. He went after Pay moment, and now DeStefano and Matt Glass questioning things with the referee.
That was really a cheap shot. The play was already dead. Davis had control of the puck. Pay came by, gave him a little shot with the stick, and then seemed to be inviting him on for a fight. I can't understand it.
Well, Pay, of course, was involved in that altercation with Norm Jacobs in the first period, and apparently that's his style of play, although you hate to see that type of activity after the whistle blows. There was no excuse for that whatsoever. The whistle had blown, and Davis had the puck in his net. Now from the face-off, the puck is loose in the slot, gathered in there by Hornak, and Hornak brings it out. Feeds it ahead to Rush, but he loses the puck. Taken away again by Warren. Greg Warren into the zone. Greg Warren on the backhand for Rush. And that pass is picked off by Dave Leck. Now Bill Mayer with it for the Lions in his own zone. Glenn DeStefano circles to get away from Picorni. Good job. Up on the right wing for Rush. Now DeStefano has it back. DeStefano 1-on-2 into the zone. Around his man. DeStefano shot. Save Kellerman as Glenn DeStefano with a patented, and a shot that hit the side of the net or the post. It hit some metal back behind the goal. Greg Warren looks to put it in front. He loses control. And it's dumped back out by Dave Leck, but it's still in the zone, picked off by Warren. But Warren is knocked to the ice there by Picorni. And Ohio University able to relieve the pressure by getting it out to center ice. Now Bill Mayer tries to fit it into the zone, but it's picked off. He gets it back. Mayer drops it back to Hornak. Hornak on the right side for DeStefano. DeStefano is stripped of the puck there by Cleland. Now Mayer has it. Mayer up on the right side, loses the puck again. It comes into the zone. Hornak tries to gulp it out. Rush goes in after it. Now Gary Montabell does take it out. Montabell with DeStefano into the zone, 2-on-3. DeStefano moving in, tries to center in front for a skating Montabell, but that pass is short-circuited. Now it's still loose. Montabell with an opportunity. DeStefano holds, looks to center in front, and it's dumped out to center ice by Ohio. Now in the Lions zone, Dave Ferran on the ice once again. Ferran on the right wing to Dexter. Dexter looks to shoot. He does, and it's over the top. Rebound in front, a shot and a save. Rebound again. And it's tied up there by Kellerman as Gary Montabell with two opportunities. One on a rebound off a Clark Dexter drive from the right side. And then again, the puck was loose in the slot. And Gary Montabell bidding for his first goal in a long time, Tom.
Good pressure by the Lions right now, even though they have the 5-goal lead. They're keeping the pressure on. Goalie Kellerman. And Ohio University still really can't put together a good, serious threat on goaltender Davis.
Dexter will take this face-off deep in the OU zone with 9:14 to go in the third period. And Penn State out in front 7-2. Now the puck along the right wing boards Montabell and Batista. And some more physical activity. Batista and one of the Bobcats getting into it down there. Hucker now with a puck in the middle to Montabell. He loses control. The Bobcats have it. Now we're going to have a penalty call on Penn State. The Bobcats have it, and it's picked up there by Matt Glass, and the penalty will be called. And it's a high stick, and I believe it's going to be on Hucker or Montabell. And apparently it's Hucker as he questions the call with the official. But he will skate to the penalty box, and Ohio will be on the power play.
Fans obviously not happy with that call, Lou. Hucker to the penalty, high sticking time of the penalty, 11-11, excuse me, only 8 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in this game. Penn State with a fairly comfortable margin, it's 7-2. They're playing really tough defense right now, and they're still finding good offensive rushes up the ice.
Well, this power play unit for Ohio will consist of their big scoring line, their line of Tisdale, Picorni, and Head.
Penn State countering on defense with Toby Rittner, Joe Granda, Mike Blackwell, and Norm Jacobs.
The Lions win the faceoff, but Ohio able to keep the puck in the zone. Now up on the left side, Tisdale back to Head. Head with the puck to Tisdale. Tisdale holds, looks to center. Now moves in the slot. Shot blocked by Blackwell. Tisdale again is shot, and Davis gets a piece of it, and it goes deflected to the right side. Now Granda almost gets it out on a breakaway, but it's held in the zone by Ohio. They're on the power play. They tie it up along the left wing boards as Granda in there along with Blackwell and Tisdale, and some late fists and gloves from Mr. Tisdale.
There's really some late hits. That's when they're all these disruptions are all after the plays have ended. They're not during the action, and they're often in the boards. I think the refs are going to have to crack down on it a little bit, or we're going to
this game is
before it's over.
It could get out of hand if they don't. I'll guarantee you that. Randy Fartelman now tries to get it out of the zone, but it's held in at the left point. Now Head behind the goal. Randy Fartelman able to clear it out and down the ice. As the Lions now have used up 50 seconds of this shorthanded situation. Ohio University back the other way now on the power play. Here they come into the zone. The pass is too far in front of Picorni. Fartelman able to gather it in. Randy can't get it out, though. He bumps Head along the boards. Shot of the net, stick save, Davis. Right wing, another shot, another save, Davis, and he ties it up. And now Blackwell and Head collide along the side of the goal, but nothing further develops from that action. As the Lions now have killed off 1 minute and 9 seconds. We're down to 7:40 to go in the game. It's 7-2 Penn State.
Couple nice stick saves there by Johnny Davis, one from each side. Both at really tough angles, but Davis was equal to the test.
Now the face-off. Dexter in there. Dexter and Petrikin go after it. The puck comes loose and just rolls in on Davis, who falls on it, and once again the face-off will come to his left.
Once again, a lot of scruffle in the middle there. A lot of players jumping on. The refs are right in there to break it up. They don't want to lose control of this game with only 7 minutes and 37 seconds remaining.
Clark Dexter along with number 8, and that is Carl Fry. Now Fry behind the goal, the puck rolls. Mayer goes after it along with Petrikin. Now Mayer able to dump it out of the zone. As the Lions now have only 30 more seconds to kill on this power play. Ohio dump it in as Davis just feeds it up on the left wing. Dexter shot, and it hits one of the players in the head. Puck is still loose in the zone. The Bobcats with it. They can't get a shot on the net as it's picked up by Dexter, and he skates it out to center. Here comes Clark Dexter into the zone. Dexter just puts it in the middle, but nobody was there to take it for Penn State, and the puck is shot down the ice, and that'll be icing right as the penalty expires.
Bobcats set the power play up very well. They moved the puck around well, but they couldn't really mount a serious shot on goaltender Davis.
And we now have 6:49 to go in the game as the face-off deep into the Ohio zone. DeStefano out there now with Rush, Ferran, Greg Warren, and Batista. Batista and Ferran will play the points. And for Ohio University, once again, the Tisdale line with Tisdale centering Picorni and Head. Now the face-off is controlled by Penn State. Brad Rush a drive, and it's just wide right off the face-off. Good opportunity there. Good shot from Rush, but it failed to connect. Now Ohio trying to dump it out. They can't. Good solid check in there by DeStefano, and Warren keeps the puck in his zone. A shot from DeStefano, stave by Kellerman. Now back behind the goal. DeStefano with a rush. Greg Warren back there, and Tisdale picks it up, but they can't get it out. Now this is Schmollins. Schmollins up on the left wing, taken there by Head. Now they come out to center ice. Picked off there by the Lions. DeStefano to Batista. Ahead to Greg Warren in the middle, but Warren can't control the pass. Ohio has it. Now Warren, good job to deflect the attempted centering pass by Pay. It comes back behind the goal. The Bobcats and the Lions tie it up along the left corner, and once again we'll have a face-off deep in the Ohio zone.
Just 6 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the game. The only goal of the period coming from Toby Rittner on a power play with an assist from Joe Grand at the 7:34 mark. Shots in the period stand at Penn State 9 and Ohio University 8, so they're pretty even. But Penn State has the lone goal of the period and a 5-goal cushion overall.
Now DeStefano out there along with the Rush, Warren, Batista, and Ferran still on the ice. Ferran from the left point, shot, and it's off a skate and goes wide into the right corner. Now picked up there by Ohio. They come into the zone, a long shot from outside the blue line. Now the puck is gathered in by DeStefano. He loses control back behind the net. Davis feeds it up on the left wing for DeStefano or Rush. As the Lions bunching up on the left side. Now back behind the goal. This is Batista. Here comes Joe Batista.